Good morning. Welcome to the start of day 4. Had my best night's sleep yet in my hammock for night 3. Feeling pretty good. Rained a good portion of the night, but everything under here is nice and dry. My gear is nice and dry. Even some of the stuff I hung up on the ridge line here has had a chance to dry out, so I'm pretty happy about that. So today I do Blood Mountain. Pretty excited about that. First big peak, I think. Gonna be a pretty short day. It's gonna be an 8-mile day over Blood Mountain and down to Neels Gap. I'm gonna hit mountain crossings to check that out. Maybe get a dry bag or something for this camera. And then I'm gonna be staying at a bed and breakfast in Blairsville. I believe it's Your Home in the Woods. I've seen them on a lot of other YouTube channels, and it looks like a really, really nice place to stay. So I really wanted to take the opportunity and do that. So they're going to be picking me up at Neels Gap sometime this afternoon. I'm going to go stay there, resupply, and then hit the trail again tomorrow. All right, howdy, boys and girls. Day 4 here. It's dried out considerably for the time being. It's actually threatening to be a really nice day, but I've seen the weather forecast and it indicates something entirely different. So I'm not getting my hopes up there. Like I said before, it's a relatively short day today. But I'm going over Blood Mountain, which is supposed to be challenging. I'm excited to kind of get up there. I think I kind of see it in front of me. Let's see. Pretty sure that peak in the background right there is going to be Blood Mountain. Hiking down into, I believe it's Jared Gap right now. There's a campsite beyond that where I'll get some water, and then it's going to be a slog up Blood Mountain. But I think you can see behind me, move the camera a little bit, just beautiful mountain range out there. It's really, really nice. The clouds go away. These are some beautiful, beautiful hills. Really impressive. I'm glad I'm getting some views here. And we're on day 4, and it's kind of hard to believe in another 3 or 4 days I'm going to be out of Georgia. Never hiked between state lines before. That'll be new. Look at that right there. Some trail maintenance crew member has decided to make a little seat or a shelf or whatever you want to call it right there. I just had a little 2-minute break on it. Sat my butt right down on there, even with my pack on, and mighty comfy. Good idea. You got a full-blown sunny day going on here. Some moss on trees, sun shining through the woods. It's beautiful. There's supposed to be rain rolling in at some point this afternoon, though. We'll see. All right, so I've been slugging my way up Blood Mountain. It's a nice trail. It's steep. I got a heavy pack. It's challenging, but it's decidedly different from what I'm used to back home. This trail's nice because it has lots of switchbacks. It's just back and forth, zigzagging all the way up the mountain. If this is up in the White Mountains back home, the trail would just be straight up the mountain. Anyway, nearly at the top. I think there's some water shortly on the descent I'll take advantage of, and then right down at Neels Gap. I don't think I've shown any of these yet, but I'm approaching the Blood Mountain shelter, and this right here is a prime example of a privy. Pretty much all the shelters out here have these. Just a quick little toilet. Gets cleaned out by some volunteers. God love them. It gets some use. I can smell it from here. All right, here we go. Blood Mountain Shelter. One of the oldest shelters, I think, on the AT. It's all stone. Let's get inside. There's the remnants of an old fireplace. All stone walled back in now, so you can't use it. Would have been really nice to have back in the day. Open windows. because of the open windows, it is really, really damp in here. I assume people stay here. Just a little bit of information here, mostly about bear bags and whatnot. And you have this whole other room here, which seems to be a fair bit drier. And you get the open windows. Something's passing by. A little graffiti on the windows there. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's a little dark in here. But, yeah, you get some cool stuff here in the concrete floor. There's a boot print whenever that was done. Looks like this is 1981. Over here, which I've seen in many people's videos before, is a hammer imprint right in the concrete. Kind of cool. This is a nice place to hang out and have lunch. I'm not sure I'd want to stay here. A little too damp. I suppose it's not bad. You can sleeping pad and get up off the ground, but yeah. Anyway, I'm about to head down into Neels Gap and get my ride into the bed and breakfast. Look at the view here from Blood Mountain. It is spectacular. I'm so happy it's not raining right now and I can actually see something. And it's hazy out there. There's some clouds moving in, but it is a really fantastic view. I know it's not going to look nearly as good on the camera as it is in real life here, but I just wanted to share it anyway. Mountains in every direction as far as the eye can see. So cool. More off that way, I really can't capture them, but wow. Day 4 on the AT is really, really nice. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice up here. I was expecting a lot more rain. This is cool. Here's the little U.S. Geological Survey mark for the summit of Blood Mountain. We're about 100 yards away from the shelter. This thing was done in 1973 to 75. Can't see the height on there. It's all worn away. I always love finding those little survey markers, seeing what year they were done. The guys doing that must have had a really good time. It is absolutely beautiful here on the summit right now. If I wasn't looking to get my ride down in Neels Gap, I'd hang out here probably for about an hour. It's just gorgeous. What makes this so interesting and unique for me is we're on the summit of a mountain and there's like full-blown leafed out flowering trees and stuff like that. I mean, obviously not right now because it's still early in the season, but from what I'm used to seeing back home, the summits are generally a really just barren wasteland, so to speak, with very short scrub brush that can survive a heavy snow load. Obviously the weather's different here, so you get a little bit of different terrain. It's gorgeous. I don't know. I gotta maybe come back down here sometime in the future. I would love to hike in Georgia, midsummer or late spring. Whew. And look at this opening. And this is all the exposed ledge of the mountain, but let's see if I can get something high here. I'm gonna go for it. And this is the trail as it comes down the north side of Blood Mountain. It just keeps getting nicer and nicer. Trail goes off that way right there. But there seems to be some really cool little spot here I'm going to check out. Maybe not that cool as initially promised. I was hoping it'd be like a straight down ledge or something. It's been my favorite section of trail yet. Not sure why. Maybe it's because it reminds me of home. Truly thankful that it's dry right now. It's been getting good sun for a while, so it's dry. You see some slippery spots there. I feel for those people that started in February. Some of the folks that I've been watching on YouTube already this year. They were coming down here in icing conditions. Those guys weren't carrying micro-spikes and everything. They weren't expecting it to be that bad, and they really ran into some problems. I feel for them. Near the end of Neels Gap now. Coming down the north side of Blood Mountain. Lots of day hikers out today. Lots of other through hikers. It's been nice chatting with a lot of those guys. Lots of friendly people I met today. It's nice to see people enjoying a really good day in the woods. Anyway, that's really all I had to say. Just nice seeing people on a good vibe. Of course, there are exceptions, but one thing that a lot of my friends and family don't get is whenever I tell them I'm going off into the woods, they always talk about, well, what about sketchy people? What about this? Aren't you worried? Blah, blah, blah. But almost as a rule, everybody that's taking the time to go out and enjoy themselves in the woods is doing it because they want to be out in the woods and have a good time. So there's this community of like-minded people you meet on the trail. They're just having a good day. And when you're surrounded by a bunch of people that are just looking to have a good day, everybody has a good day. It's really kind of cool. It's something that most people should experience. It's such a stark contrast from the everyday 9-to-5 shuffle where everybody's just going through the motions. People are grumpy because of work or a fight with their spouse or God knows what else. When you're out in the woods, pretty much all that stuff just goes away and you just enjoy your day. Yeah, we got somebody here with a newly adopted trail name, Sherpa. I'll let you guys guess one reason why. Count the number of packs. There's a hint. Good job, Sherpa. I'm coming down here at Neels Gap. Apparently the end of the Blood Mountain Wilderness. This is going to be the end of my hiking adventures for today. Short day, 8 miles. I'm going to go check out down here Mountain Crossings. Someplace I've been looking to get to for many years now. And we'll go check out my bed and breakfast for the night. Feel really good. Today's been a fantastic day. I'm really pumped. This right here is the view from Neels Gap on the backside of Mountain Crossings. Just beautiful vista off in the distance there. I gotta say, I am feeling fantastic. My feet don't hurt at all. My knees don't hurt at all. My legs are feeling good. I feel like I could do a 20-mile day today easy. But it's gonna be a short day for me. And I'm gonna go sleep in bed, I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm probably gonna feel lazy as hell tomorrow morning. But it's all good. Still here at Mountain Crossings. If you were questioning whether this place is all about the AT or not, you can even look at this little fire pit they got here. All the little air holes around there. AT. Kind of cool. It's the little details. The trail actually goes right through the building itself. See the little white glaze on the right side there. Goes right through the building. That's our firewood storage in here. This is inside. Okay, bathrooms in here now. I'm not sure what it used to be. Kind of cool. All right, guys. Hi. I'm here at your home in the woods, bed and breakfast. I've been talking about it for a couple days now. And I'm here with the owners, Paul and Bonnie. Hi. It's so nice to come pick me up at Neels Gap, and they're going to show me around right now.
Yep. This entire floor of our house is guest area. And our living space is downstairs, so you're never going to run into our private area. So we encourage you to be out, use the living room, dining room, porch. Just enjoy yourself here.
Fantastic. It's a nice big
We'll have breakfast here and supper tonight if you want to join us.
Excellent.
So that the porch is finally warm enough to sit outside here.
Oh, wow, it's nice out here. It's big. I'll park myself in one of those rocking chairs.
Yes.
Oh, and screened.
Yeah, screened in.
Wow, cool.
We don't have too many bugs, but it does help.
All right.
Daffodil blooming.
Critter. Beautiful place you got here.
Spring is on the way.
Like your little face there.
Yeah.
Keeps an eye on the porch.
This is our drink center. We've got a Keurig, coffee, tea, hot chocolate. Help yourself anytime. First thing in the morning, we'll have fresh brewed coffee in the carafe.
Wow.
So just help yourself. We also have a small refrigerator with sodas, juices, water. Help yourself anytime.
Wow, mighty generous. What is this little device?
Oh, Paul.
Is some sort of testing board?
Oh, I built that for my grandson. He's a little over a year old.
Is it like part of a school project or is this a toy?
He loved anything that moved or made noises. And so when he got mobile, I figured I'd build him something that he could do on his own. Key, doorknob. And he used to keep his stuffed animals in here, which were mostly dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah?
And then as he got older,
Turned into Nerf
his
guns.
interest changed. And when he was about 7, he very solemnly announced that he thought that his house should be up at the bed and breakfast so more people could enjoy it. So we're holding it until he needs it. He's 21, getting married in a few weeks, and
Oh, well, that means
then
I'm
we're
ready
gonna
to
go back
soon.
to it.
Cool.
Another one of our rooms here. This is the rose room.
Aptly named.
Yeah.
Very cozy. Story of 306,531 plus
Bonnie crocheted
stitches.
Quilt. It took her 5 years to do it.
5 years.
Yeah.
And she estimated, and it's in the title of this story, 306,531 stitches.
All right, after I'm done filming, I'm going to have to read that one.
And the amazing thing was, she was doing it during these 5 years. I saw her crocheting something. I had no idea what it was. And then she gave it to me at Thanksgiving, I think.
35th anniversary.
Yes. And fantastic.
Wow. Nice story. Bathroom here.
The living room. We encourage you to be out here and enjoy the sofa, chairs. If you play the piano or the organ,
I do
you're
not.
welcome. You can sit down. It's-
Bodies touch of that. Nice, wide open, very comfy.
And then one more room over here. This is the mountain view room,
Oh, this is like a master
our
suite.
largest room.
A little extra private entrance to a deck there.
Yes, goes right out on the porch, wraps 3/4 of the way around the house.
And a very large bathroom suite. If you're going to be coming here, I might recommend this place, guys. Quite the accommodation you guys have here.
Thank you.
Fireplace.
Yep.
Well, sort of fireplace.
It's gas.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And on colder nights, we can add a little heat. And it's just a very nice.
Yeah, this is very cozy. Great room for couples.
Someday hours.
When we're functioning as a bed and breakfast for tourists coming through the area, then we've got the 3 rooms. When we're handling hikers, we've got the room that you're in, which has got 2 twin beds. And if we get a lot of people, then we've got cots that we'll set up. And when we have really a lot of people, then we just open up the floor and we've got sleeping pads and.
Stay warm.
Yeah, people want to get out of the rain and the snow. It's dry and it's warm, and we feed them. So,
Yeah, I get a feeling you guys have kind of seen it all at this point.
We've seen a lot. I don't know that we've seen it all.
I guess who am I
the
gonna
nice
say
thing
that?
is everybody's different. Everybody's got their own reason for hiking the trail, and we get to share in part of that and listen to their stories, and we enjoy them.
Oh. Well, thank you guys so much for just taking me on your little tour and agreeing to be on video for me. And I encourage anybody watching this to come stay here. It's a very cozy place with